What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm here with a natural makeup beat for dark skinned women video. I decided to do this video because I know when I first started it was really hard for me to find different products that were like fitting for my skin tone and that were of good quality, and really just finding good products. It was a lot of trial and error, so I figured why not do a simple makeup beat for dark skinned women, so I can show y'all all the products I use. Even if you're not like a dark skinned woman, I can just show you the different products that I use that maybe you want to consider if you're trying to like change your foundations, just different stuff like that. So I'm going to show y'all the products, and I'm going to show y'all like from start to finish how I achieve my natural makeup look. So I literally do natural makeup. Like I don't do a lot of eyeshadow. I do something that's very fitting and very like calming to my skin. So let's get started. So the first thing that I have is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. Can you see it? It's kind of blurry, but the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the color Ebony. So I take my Morphe M158 spoolie and brow brush, and I'm pretty sure this is a James Charles brush. So I just get a generous amount. And put that there. So I just get a generous amount, and I will literally just like, so a generous amount. And for me to make sure I get like the perfect scope, I kind of lift my brow. So I do that, and then, can you see? Yeah. And a scope. So you can see like the line under, and I can't talk and do my brows, so see, perfect little scoping line. And then I take whatever is left on the brush, I take that and I just fill it in, and then connect the tail. So I'm just filling in like whatever I have left, and then I can use the leftover residue as well to give me some looks in the front. See, that already looks pretty good. And I ain't gonna lie, a lot of times I be having like bad brow days. Comment down below if y'all have those bad eyebrow days, because I know I do. Sometimes it acts right, sometimes it doesn't. And I know my nails are still messed up. I'm going out of town soon, so I'll get them done soon. So after I do that, I just want to keep filling it in until it's like a dark enough shade. And then I also want to connect the top line. Yep. Connect the top. And then I'll get a little more, and I'll just keep filling it in so you don't see like a lot of those little spaces, and just so it can look as full. For me, it's full because I do not have full brows at all. I have very like thin and sparse, I think that's the word, brows. All you ladies who have thick brows, lucky y'all. Lucky y'all. So I just do that, fill it in. Make sure I get enough in the front, but not too much in the front, because you want it to kind of like fade. So that's a pretty good looking brow, so I'll leave that alone. And then I'm going to go to the next brow. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to shape it and brush it up. Then I'm going to get some of this dip brow. And I like to use the dip brow because for some reason the the pencils, they don't have enough product. Like it was really hard for me to get product out. So I'm gonna do the same. So I'll hold this brow up and sculpt it, and then sculpt some of the front, and I'm gonna fill it in. So like whatever product I have left, fill that in. I know this is like the most awkward silence, but I cannot talk and do my brows. Not if I want a good brow day. Not if I don't want to have to start over. Yeah, and I don't have time for that today. So I take a little more. And most of these products I got from Sephora. Pretty sure all of them I got from Sephora. Actually, I got this from on the military base in like a store called the Navy Exchange, but Sephora has this exact same thing. I was just able to find it in there when I was in there one day, so I was like, might as well get it. So fill that in, and I'll fill in the front. Oh great, my ear came on. Fill it in as good as possible, and then get that front area. All right, so have two pretty decent looking eyebrows even without the concealer. So the next thing that I do, and I can't really talk at this step either because it requires like a lot of precision, but first I just take my spoolie and I just brush my brows in the excuse me, in the direction that I want them to go. And then for this step, so I use the, and I get these spoolies because I be jacking them from like the Macy's counter. Yeah, so this is where I get the spoolies from, free of charge. And then I have this LA Girl Pro Concealer. You can get this from the beauty supply store. I usually use Chestnut, and I also use Toffee, but that's just when I'm trying to like highlight up under my eyes, but we'll get to that step. And then I just take this brush. Yep, don't even know where I got this brush from. Excuse me. So it's an e.l.f. brush, so I probably got it from like Walgreens or something. And I'll put a little bit of product on there. Because at this point what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to sculpt under and on top of my brow so that I can clean up like whatever, you know, excess stuff that's on my brow. So let's do that. You don't want to get too much. Like this part can be a pain. Yep. Put some on there. All right, good to go. So I literally take my time and I just sculpt up under, and I hold it as well because I really need my brows to like keep the shape. All right, so after I outline it, I just bring it down, blend it out. In this step, you want to take your time too, because you don't want to mess up all your hard work. At least I don't. See, it looks really nice and clean. So you just keep bringing that down. I'm sorry, my throat is like, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, you just keep bringing that down, and you just want to keep blending it out. And And it's okay, like you see it's right here. You might not be able to see it that well on camera, but it's like all over here, but it's okay because you're gonna blend it out with the Beauty Blender, and then you're also, when you put your foundation on top, you know, it'll be okay. So I'm gonna do the same thing with the top. And the top, you wanna be a little extra careful because you don't want to, you know, take off too much. So make sure y'all can see. Well, you can see it now, like it's not colorized basically, but once you put your foundation over, it'll be all good. So and for me, I like to take my time. I know some people might be like, it should not take that long, but I like to take my time, for one, because I don't have time to start over if I mess up, and two, just because I like for my brows to look a certain way. So I should take my time. Alright, so just blend that. And you have a pretty good brow. Blend that out. And we're gonna do the same exact thing for the next brow. And you can go ahead, so if you have a beauty blender, I got this from Target, you can just go ahead and blend that out. Cause I know one thing I do notice about this concealer, like if it sits for too long, it can become kind of hard to blend. So, oops. So you might just want to go ahead and do that and get that out the way. And then usually after I do my concealer, I'll do it when I'm done with the other brow. I'll also use the spoolie. See, that is a pretty good brow. Wow, today's a really good brow day, because sometimes I be struggling. And I honestly think when I rush, which that's usually how life goes, when you rush things, it's not going to turn out right. So sometimes I be rushing. But I take pride in my brows. So like brows and lashes, if you don't have anything else on your face, you can have some brows and some lashes and you're like good to go. So I'm gonna do the same thing for this one. All right, created a line, and then you're just gonna pull down the extra products. And you really want to have like a good brush. You really want to use a good, precise, precision kind of brush, because it'll make it a lot easier. I just want to blend that out as much as possible with the brush, and then we'll go in with the beauty blender to make sure it's like sealed off. We're gonna use our beauty blender. All right, and then we're gonna do the same exact thing for the top. So remember, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Concealer, a flat e.l.f. brush, which is very helpful. Focus thing. There it is. A flat e.l.f. brush, very inexpensive. You don't need like a super expensive brush. So that's what I'm using. And I'm gonna do the same exact thing for the top. Make sure y'all can see. I'm just gonna scope the top and clean up any excess that I have, and then blend up to smooth it out. And then I'll blend this out as well. Oh, great. One of these these days I'm gonna make a video and not drop something. I don't know when, but that's what I aspire for, to make a video and not drop anything. Because if you watch my other videos, which y'all should go watch, I always drop something. So I'm taking this beauty blender and I'm just blending away so it can look smooth. Definitely want to blend here because you don't want I'll let it focus, my bad. You don't want a unibrow, so let it blend in there. All right. And then, so sometimes what I do, depending on how they look, I'll go back in with the dip brow, and in certain areas, if I feel like it doesn't look as full, which it looks pretty full to me, I'll just add a little more. And you want to take your time with this step as well, because if you don't, you might have to, you know, reconceal and all that. And you know, if you got nothing but time, then do your thing. But I ain't got no time like that, so I need to try to get it right on the first try. So that's eyebrows. That's probably one of the toughest parts, so we knocked that out the way. So I just really want to make sure everything is blended. So after the eyebrows, I'll take the spoolie one more time, and I will brush up and over. Same here, up and over. Those look really good. Yep. And then I'll take brow gel. I think this is Anastasia brow gel as well, because it's, yeah, I think that's her little logo. And I got this from Sephora. Got this from Sephora. Most of this stuff I got from Sephora. Sephora is expensive, but I mean, most of the products, they last. So I'm just getting the gel, and apply the gel how you want your eyebrows to form. So how I like mine, kind of up and then over, that's how I'm going to apply the gel. And I use a good amount, especially since it's hot outside now. I don't have time for my eyebrows to be sweating off. All right. I'm gonna do the same for this one. I feel like I need some more gel. I need to go get some. Oh, so another thing, because I don't know if y'all watched my skincare routine video. If you didn't, you definitely need to. Make sure y'all clean y'all face before y'all start. The 3-step easy and affordable skincare routine that I was telling y'all about, make sure y'all utilize that. So now what I'm using, I got this from Walgreens as well. Walmart or Walgreens, but I'm pretty sure they both have it. It's the e.l.f. Minimal Infused Face Primer. I just squeeze a little, get it, and rub it on my face. Just so my face can have like some kind of moisture up under the makeup. Then I take one more little squig, and then I rub it on top in my T-zone area. All right, so that's that. So next, for some of the easier parts, eyebrows and lashes are probably like the hardest things, at least for me. Now, eyebrows aren't even hard. You literally just have like good days and bad days. So the 2 foundations that I use is the Fenty Beauty Rihanna foundation, and my shade this summer is 440. And this is a soft matte long wear foundation, and you have to shake it before you use it. Let me spray this some more. I need some more of that too. And then the second one that I use is the Makeup Forever HD foundation, Ultra HD foundation. And this is in color R530. And they are very different, but mixed, it looks very well. So I got another beauty blender. Got this in the same container from Target. They're really good beauty blenders. And this one is like, when it gets wet, not explodes, but definitely expands. So because the Rihanna Fenty Beauty foundation is so like it picks up very well, I just put a little, like 1.5 pumps, and then I put the Makeup Forever one on it, about 3. And then all I do, so I got it on my palm, I'll probably have to use more. I'll mix it like that, and then I pat. And I usually try to do like one area first. So you can see how that is like blending really well with my skin. Like you don't want it too dark. And I got both of these from Sephora. You know, the Fenty Beauty line, Rihanna's is in Sephora. Can y'all see? And it goes on really well mixed together. Because it's like the Fenty alone is too dry, because it's matte. So like mixing it with the actual liquid one is much better. So I'm gonna get more. And you want to put some down here, because like by your neck and your ears, because you don't want, I hate when people wear makeup and they just forget all about their neck. Yeah, I just don't understand people like that. But that's what I'm here to help. I'm here to inform and let you all know. Alright. And you want to make sure it's blended everywhere, because people, they're gonna be able to tell if your makeup ain't blended. And I do it under my eyes. Now I'll move up here to like my forehead. Make sure that's blended. And I put it in my hair, not like actually in my hair, but where my like baby hairs and stuff. I mean, I'm not gonna die if it gets in my baby hairs. I know some people just don't like that. So I'm out on my hands, so I'll do another 1.5 pump, and then I'll do about 3 pumps of that. That should be enough. Probably too much, but and I'm just gonna go back over the same spots. Same exact spots. It's like you kind of want to get it in your hair to a certain extent, because if you don't, it's not going to blend. And who wants makeup that is not going to blend? And you see my face doesn't look dry. It looks really moisturized. So that is what I'm going for. Really good moisturized kind of look. And it's glowy. I'll take it slow around here, because I take a lot of pride in my eyebrows, and I'll be working too hard on these eyebrows to. All right, so I am done with the brows. I'm done with the foundation, so make sure y'all can see. The next thing that I am going to do is contour. This is probably one of my favorite parts. I use the Rihanna, where is it? Oh, here it is. The Rihanna Fenty Beauty contour stick. And I actually bought the trio, but I don't, this is the only one I use. So how I contour, I make the duck face, do this, that line, that line, and then I do up here as well. So I do the middle. I literally do all around, because that contour ain't no joke, honey. So got it all around. All right, and then I take this I got this from Sephora as well. This little brush, so cute. And I just blend. You can blend it down. Same here, blending it, and I kind of blend it into my hairline, so you know it'll be there, but it'll be like smooth. Oh, and my contour stick was in the color Espresso. It's called a matte skin stick. That's what it's called. By Fenty Beauty. All right, so once I get that blended in pretty well, get that blended. I saw this really cute Starbucks cup. It was all black. It was like matte black, and I want it. All right, so if you see that line, it's sharp. All right, so next what we have is the highlight. So for this, I use the LA Pro Girl concealer in Toffee. This is definitely way lighter than my shade, so you could only expect just as the foundation, I'm only gonna use a little. And then I use the Chestnut, which I use for under my eyes. So y'all saw that matches pretty well. So what I do is, and the good thing about these, they have the little brush, so focus. All right, so I'm literally only gonna put a little. Just a little bit. And then I'm gonna go in with the Chestnut, which is close to my color. I'm almost out. That's not good. It's like when you record videos, you notice that you're almost out of stuff. But put that on top. Same here. Put that on top. All right. I know a lot of people do their nose. I don't do all that. This is a simple video. So then I take this beauty blender and I just blend it, and I take my time with this part too. Let's see. And I kind of drag mine to get like the perfect, I drag it to get the perfect little cut. So this video is for like girls who, let's say like their parents won't let them wear a lot of makeup, or honestly they just don't need a lot of makeup and they aren't like big fans of eyeshadow, or even they don't even know how to do eyeshadow, so they just do a natural look. This is very natural. Does not take long at all. Probably been quicker if I was just like doing it and not explaining it, obviously, but it doesn't take long at all. And I usually put it like under my nose, but I just want to blend that out really good, which it's almost there. Blend it out. And then over here, blend it out as well. This thing is not wet enough. Alright. Another thing, like when you're using your beauty blenders, make sure you're using a wet one, because it makes it so much easier to like blend and stuff of that matter. And I know for me, being dark complexion, I have to use it wet, because if I don't, then it's gonna make me look dry. So that's another thing. You also, and it can be like hard and challenging, but you also have to find, and what I'm doing, I'm just going back with my original beauty blender that has the foundation, because sometimes it can look too light and it can produce the gray shade, and we don't want that. So I'm just going back with something more of my color. Doing that. All right. So now what I'm going to do is, I use the Laura Mercier translucent medium deep powder. So this is in medium deep. I also have the Rihanna one. I just haven't used it yet. I figured I might as well, you know, finish using this one. But I take this, and then I take this Sephora powder brush. It's an actual powder brush. And of course I'm gonna put it in the areas where I had to highlight. So for me, I just pack it on. I'm gonna put it in the areas where I crease, which means this stuff gets everywhere. But yeah, my bad. I'm gonna put it in the areas where I crease, which just means in the areas where I have like creases in my face. It's actually pretty self-explanatory. So I don't do a lot of baking. I just put it on. Y'all, powder gets everywhere. But I just put it on, and I literally just brush it. Like, there's nothing to it. It's not rocket science. You put it on and you brush it. And like I said, and honestly, it depends on like the texture of your skin and all that. But I know for me, being dark skinned, baking, it's not going to work well. So even you can still see my face now, and it looks kind of like dried out. But we're gonna fix that at the end. My brows look good, honey. So next, what I'm gonna do is take my Fenty Beauty, there you go, Fenty Beauty Trophy Wife highlighter, not highlighter, yeah, highlighter. I remember when this came out, baby, everybody was going crazy. And this is like a different alternative, since I don't really do the whole, there we go, the whole eyeshadow look. I just take some of this. It's beautiful. And I take a brush. Where did I get this brush? I don't know. It just, oh, Sephora. This brush kind of hard to be from Sephora, but I just put some on my angled line brush, and you can actually use this for your brows, but I use it to put right up under my brows and just give a little shimmer. So this is what I do instead of putting on eyeshadow. This is not a good brush to be from Sephora. I'm disappointed. I'm just kidding, I'm not disappointed. I've had this brush for forever, so there's no point in being disappointed now. All right, and then, dang it, I do the same for this side. Ooh. Exact same thing. And I don't put it like all the way like from here to there, because it's not concealer. It's not trying to clean up my brow. It's just to give me, you know, a different kind of look. So, all right. So that's that. So we have the eyebrows. We did the contour. Did a little bit of highlight, put on some powder. So next what I'm going to do is, oh, mascara. So I'm about to get ready to apply lashes. So I'm gonna put my mascara on. And this is voluminous. I got it from, where'd I get it from? Walmart, Walgreens, either or. I get them from both, and it's fantastic. It's very inexpensive. They have it in, this is the color black, and it works well. It has the little wand, has the curly wand, which makes it good and easy to apply with, which I love. So you don't have to go buy no $100 mascara. I'm just playing. If you buy a $100 mascara, you do what you want when you pop it. So I'm just putting on a little to help shape my lashes. And like if I don't put on lashes, I'm gonna put on lashes today for like the sake of the video. But if I don't put on lashes, I'll be drenching my if I don't put on false lashes, I drench my regular lashes in mascara. All right, I always do my lashes last because it makes my head hurt. So I was telling y'all in my Louis Vuitton video, watch that video too. Y'all just need to like, comment, and subscribe, and watch my bangers. Yeah, because I be dropping different stuff all the time. Mukbangs, vlogs, what's in my bag, makeup tutorials, skincare. So yeah, but if you saw in my Louis Vuitton, I was telling y'all about how I get the, not perfect, but a really good natural nude lip for dark skin, because it's hard to find. So for this, I use the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline, and I got this from a beauty supply store. I don't put a lot. It has a good applicator, so I just put a little. A little goes a long way, ain't that what they say? Certain parts I just can't talk. I have to focus. Alright, so I put the NYX Butter Gloss in Madeline, and then I use either the clear in Kylie Jenner, the clear Kylie Jenner, or I use the Always Shining, but I think I'm gonna use the clear today. So, same applicator. That is really cute. Really cute. All right, so we did brows, foundation, contour, ooh, I spit, sorry, highlighter, mascara, a little bit of shimmer, and lip gloss, And now, last but not least, I'm going to do lashes. I'll be right back. And she's back. All right, so I put on my lashes, and all I used is Duo. What's wrong with the camera? Nope. All I used is Duo lash glue. You can get it from Target, Walmart, anywhere. Where's my head? And there she go. So Duo lash glue, some tweezers, and these are actually lashes that I used to sell, so stay tuned because I might start back selling them. And last but not least, I used the e.l.f. setting spray. I just get that face nice and hydrated, and this is how you will bring back the moisture in your face. So if you have like dry skin, this is how you bring it back. You just fan. I usually like sit in front of a fan so it'll you know, finish faster. But so this is my everyday natural glam for dark skinned women, for any woman. I showed you all plenty of affordable prices that you all can use. So if you like this video, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned. Bye ladies.